Okay, dropshipping has changed. It's not like it used to be just 3 years ago. Yet outdated methods still account for 90% of the information that's out there, and it's leaving beginners confused and unprofitable, questioning if dropshipping is even worth it. Now, the truth is dropshipping is actually easier than ever with just one small twist. And people just like yourself are using the modern way of dropshipping to make anywhere from 10 all the way up to $100,000 a month, all from their laptop. Just like Max and Emil, who were working a 9-to-5 job just 2 months ago and are now making anywhere from 3 to 5K a day on autopilot with 35% net margin. That's an income of more than $30,000 a month, and all you need is a laptop. Because the world is speeding up. What used to take hours can now be done in minutes. So with the barrier of entry being lower, of course more people are going to try. And for the longest time, I was trying to get the answer to one specific question. Why do beginners fail with dropshipping while me and the people I work with make hundreds of thousands? And it really comes down to two things. They follow mainstream advice on YouTube taught by people who have never run a dropshipping business before. Or two, they go into the most competitive niches and get crushed by competitors. But what if I told you that there is a way to dropship where saturation doesn't matter? An unfair advantage that only a few people know, which when applied is like discovering Bitcoin in 2012. This I like to call micro-branded dropshipping, a concept where saturation doesn't matter, the market is irrelevant, and a way where beginners actually have a chance to make money with the business model. Now, in case you don't know who I am, my name is Henrik Wold, and I started dropshipping at the age of 16 after dropping out of high school. The traditional path just wasn't for me, and I needed to find a way out. So when I tell you that I've been through it all, I really mean it. I simply had to figure this stuff out, or I would end up broke and a complete failure with no degree and a future of misery. So believe me, I stayed up all night. I tried everything under the moon. And one day in 2021, I came up with this concept that I'm about to teach you. It just clicked. Nothing was the same anymore. And I realized this: dropshipping is not hard when done right. And even what's considered hard really isn't that hard. It's just time consuming. So don't confuse the two. So after years of hustling, I finally developed it. The best way to start dropshipping in 2025. Let's get into it. So what most people think when they hear dropshipping is big startup capital, saturation, or that it's dead. And one of them is true. It is kind of saturated, but that really doesn't matter because we're about to build you your own business in your own niche. High startup capital? Well, not really. I mean, if you go out there and gamble, then sure, it's gonna be expensive. But if you have the formula, it shouldn't cost you too much. And lastly, if dropshipping is dead. But listen, some people can be convinced and they'd rather stay home and choose comfort because they believe that everything they see is either dead or a scam. But you clicked on this video because you know that it's possible. And because you deep down know that you can do this. You just need some info, which is all good. That was me too when I first started a couple years ago. But dropshipping isn't dead. So when I first moved to Dubai, I had some help from a company called Genson. They helped me set up my company here and to move here. And I remember asking them, who are the majority of your clients? Just out of curiosity. And they told me that it was mostly one of two people, Ecom or crypto people, with e-commerce being the dominant one. Even crazier, many of them are very young. The world has changed. 18-year-olds are making thousands of dollars from their laptop, working on something they actually enjoy rather than the safe 9-to-5 path. And one of Jenson's clients is my own student, who was a complete beginner when he started working with me. And now he lives in an amazing apartment here in Dubai. Like I can actually see him from where I'm sitting right now. Now, e-commerce is better than crypto for many reasons. And the main reasons being no risk and low startup capital. And you're actually going to be building a skill that lasts, so you will always be able to make money. But how do you do it? Because the old way is clearly not working. The new one though, oh man, it's profitable. And this is all done with micro-branded dropshipping. All those people you see, you know, the ones who make a ton of money, they all run their own brand, yet nobody's ever heard of them. Micro-branded dropshipping is the art of finding a saturated product and tweaking it into your own benefit. Let's look at this one, for example. An alarm that you put under your door that keeps you protected. Now, if you go out there and sell this product for what it is, there will be no results and it's most likely saturated. But how about you create your own vision around it? Let's call it something like Safe Travel, the pocket-sized alarm. And let's make our entire store towards female travelers who feel unsafe or backpackers. Let's make hooks like never question your safety abroad, just enjoy, or the travel gadget that made me feel safe again. See, by doing this, we're not really competing with anyone. You found your own audience for the product. And you know what's even crazier? We'll stay a micro brand because our audience is small, but still it's just big enough to make thousands of dollars a month in profits. I mean, just think about how many people travel. They all need this. So go ahead, let your competitors steal some of your customers. You don't need them anyways. You're specializing. You're not competing, you're creating. And this, my friend, is how you'll never go broke again. When I first discovered this concept, I went from $0 to $15,000 in profit the same week. Now I want to make one thing clear though. Just because I got these results doesn't mean that you're guaranteed to get them. After all, I created this method and I've done it for years. But if I can do 100K a month with it, why can't you do at least 10 and then build from there? I mean, anything is possible. Sometimes the student outshines the teacher. Anyways, what I can guarantee you though is that this way of making money is here to stay. And the people who are making big money, they're all using this exact method. And even crazier, it's not that hard. You have just been misled. And today, I'm here to give you the blueprint. After this training, there will be no more confusion, no more information overload, just a simple strategy that you can execute on. Even if you're busy or you have a 9-to-5, all you need is 1.5 to 2 hours a day consistently. And the best part about this business model is that there is virtually no risk starting because you're just a middleman. You don't touch the product. When the customer pays you, let's say $67, you take 20 of that, you send it to your supplier, and you keep 47. Then let's say you spend $14 on advertising to acquire the sale, you are now left with $33 in pure profit. If you make just 100 sales a month, that's $3,300 on autopilot. And all you had to do was some upfront work. The big stores though, they do thousands of orders a month, sometimes even up to 10,000 plus. There's really no limit to how far you can take this. And if you can get one sale, you can get 1,000. Everything snowballs. You go from making 1 sale a day to making 2 the next day, 5, 10, and all you had to do was what? An hour of upfront work, building a simple store, filling out a template, and running some Facebook ads. The people who make good money know this. They're not out working construction from 9 to 5, hurting their back and burning out just to get by every month. No, they log on their laptop whenever they want. For me, sometimes being 2 p.m. They then press a couple of buttons, type some things on their keyboard, and then sign up for lunch if they want to. If hard work alone made you rich, construction workers will be buying Ferrari. So the first step for you is to find your product. They can be found on Instagram Reels by searching up hashtag dropshipping product, engaging with a few posts that come up, click a like, maybe leave a comment. Do that on 5 of them, then refresh your Instagram Reels, and you're gonna be spammed with dropshipping products. Not just any products, winning products with proven track record. All of this, it only takes 5 minutes. After that, you need to ask yourself these 2 questions. Does my product solve a problem? Does it help with an insecurity? Can it make someone's life better? Or 2, is this product just awesome? Is it seasonal or long-term? Do I see brand potential in it? Because the issue most dropshippers have is that they're selling short-lived products backed by hype and get crushed by competition. But this won't be you. You'll be finding products that help people that aren't mass sold yet. Maybe something with 200K likes on Instagram that isn't mainstream yet. You look for products you see yourself maybe being able to put your own logo on one day. You're not interested in competing for hype. You find a trendy product and then you create your own audience around it. Just like we did with the travel alarm. It's competitive, but nobody sells it as a travel device, yet everyone needs it. And this is how you find your own niche. This is what I call micro-branded dropshipping. So let's consider your product a cake. You don't need to make the entire thing. Imagine you just have a small piece of it that's still enough to spike your blood sugar through the roof. And the same goes for dropshipping. So there's a few skills you need in order to start micro-branded dropshipping. And they will all be accessible to you today. 1, you need to find products that fit your criteria. Easy. I already taught you how to do that. 2, you need to build out a Shopify store that looks decent. Thankfully with AI, this can be done in minutes. And 3, you need to run Facebook ads. Now, if this all sounds overwhelming, don't worry. It's really not. Just go step by step. All you need to focus on right now is finding that product. Then after that, we'll move into step 2 and I'll teach you the rest. Now, just one thing. If you try this alone, you likely spend a couple of months trying to figure all this out. This could be because you don't know exactly how marketing psychology looks, or you don't have an exact template to follow. You might be a bit overloaded with information from everywhere, and that's completely normal. But if you can stick to just one strategy without mixing it with everyone else's opinion, you will actually have a fair and good chance at succeeding. And putting in some of that upfront work is definitely worth it, because e-commerce is not going anywhere. It's only growing, and there's room for all of us. You're actually early. The the internet as we know it has only really existed for the past 10 years. Nobody really bought things online on a serious level 5-6 years ago. And only the last 3 years has it become everyone's go-to way of shopping. And for this reason, with market timing being absolutely prime, micro-branded dropshipping to avoid all competition, and an exact path to follow, it's the perfect time for you to start your own e-commerce business from home. So going from starting to actually making money, you're probably asking yourself, how can I get the results like the ones I just showed you? The people like David, who went from zero to making over 70,000 his first month dropshipping with over 40% profit margins. Or Max and Emil, who I told you earlier, were working a 9-to-5 job just a couple months ago, now making 3 to 5K a day on autopilot. Well, the first option is you try on your own, which definitely works. We all start somewhere, but you'll probably lose valuable time and money testing things to try to figure out what works and not. And worst, maybe even giving up on your dreams that could have actually been achieved with a proper plan. And this is exactly where Ecom Breakout comes in. A program where I teach you everything you need to do in order to go from zero to making $10,000 a month profit online. So option one, you try for yourself. You could end up losing valuable time, sometimes even months, money out of the window, or worst case, even ending up quitting. Or you join the program with the best success rate in the industry that I spent the last 1 year developing with one goal: to make the most affordable way for people to start and scale their dropshipping business. I remember when I started, my biggest problem was not having an exact plan to follow. I took information from everywhere, I got confused and even lost money. But the program I'm showcasing to you right now has it all summarized into one course alone. No more confusion, no more if, just the exact way to do it, step by step for every skill level. From now, you'll have an exact path to follow, not a guessing game, and you'll have me by your side the entire time, guiding you, answering questions, giving feedback, as well as weekly calls with me where we go through all the new strategies and answer the community's questions. Because when you have live feedback from someone who has actually walked the path, you'll never be stuck or overthink. One piece of advice can propel you months ahead and land you your first sale. I will show you how to go from beginner to mastering product research in our first chapter, Product Research Academy. We'll dive deep into what makes a product a winner, the criteria you need, as well as actionable steps for you to take to find your own. All this with multiple methods so you can choose the one that's best for you. After that, you'll find a 6-figure store. A chapter where I will show you how to build a Shopify store live step by step, as well as making product pages that converts. Other students have gone through this and achieved a 12% conversion rate. That means that for every 100 visitors they have, 12 people purchase. And these are all cold visitors who have never even heard of you. Now imagine you have just half of that. You're still going to be super profitable. After that, you will enter the marketing masterclass. Lectures that consist of creating video ads so good that the customer just have to buy from you. I'll hold your hand through the process of crafting your first ever video ad, following a simple 4-step system. Part 1 consists of a hook, grabbing attention, and showcasing the product in action. The second stage is what I like to call the explanation. Here, you showcase the details of your product and how it works. The third stage, you attack the problem and give your customer a solution and hope for an improved life. And fourth, your call to action. This is where your customer decides to come to your website and purchase. In the marketing masterclass, I'll teach you exactly how to implement this while keeping it super simple. And after that, I'll teach you how to think outside the box and come up with unique marketing angles for your product so that you can build your brand in peace rather than competing. With all of this in place, we'll move on to the Facebook ads chapter. And here, we go so in depth. It's just incredible. In hours, you will go from having zero experience with Facebook ads to learning how I scale to 50K a day. It goes from as beginner to advanced as you get it. And the lectures are so incredibly specific and results oriented. I even have a guide on one specific metric: how to lower your CPC. The Facebook ads section alone is worth thousands of dollars, but you're not going to be paying that. After that, I'm personally going to give you my own supplier so you can ship reliable, cheap, fast, and serve your customers in a professional manner. And then we'll move on to the advanced lectures. Consider this the place to go after graduating the program. I call this chapter the 8-figure dropshipper. This is where you learn the deep tweaks and info where one simple change can 360 your business overnight. The 8-figure dropshipper teaches you how to optimize your funnel step by step, offer creation, and advanced guides I can guarantee you have never heard of before. After all of that, we're finishing with an exciting chapter: European dropshipping. How you can start dropshipping in Europe with zero competition. This, my friend, is Ecom Breakout, a program I spent over an entire year designing with one goal: summarize information into one place and do it better than anyone else. Because let's face it, the information out there is outdated and all over the place. Gurus are selling you expensive programs they outsource. They sell out to 10 plus sponsors, making you have to sign up for 10 different softwares before you can even start dropshipping. And the thing that frustrates me the most is that they are willingly misleading you just to profit from affiliate deals and outsourced coaching programs. My goal with Ecom Breakout was simple: affordable education that actually works, from someone who practices what they preach every day. The ultimate place to learn, not just surface level stuff, but the advanced things. But what makes this course so good isn't just the info in it, even though that's 10 out of 10. No, it's the community that comes with it. Inside our program, you have people around you that want to see you win. They'll be chanting for you, motivating you, or sharing advice whenever you're stuck or they just cracked a new idea. No one is ever stuck with a question inside of our program. Someone qualified will always step in and help them, and together we inspire each other and grow stronger. Because we realize that if we all help each other, we're all winning together. You also have weekly Q&A calls with me where you can unmute your microphone and ask me questions directly, where I will also teach you the new strategies whenever they come out, and sometimes even live stream me finding winning products or scaling one of my stores. So let's get into the details, because this program used to cost $3,000, which even then, I consider being a great price because of the value inside of it and the results that we get. But no, beginners can't do that. And it would be completely against my own word to say that you could start with a lower budget and then charge you $3,000. I wouldn't feel right doing that. So the price is $1,297. No upsells and instant access to everything I just told you. And to be completely honest with you, I didn't always feel comfortable giving out all of this for that price. I mean, when people go from zero to becoming my neighbor in Dubai, students reaching 100K within their first month dropshipping, having no prior experience, hundreds of lives changed, and countless students doing 1K plus every day, it just felt like a charity. So if you're here today, you're actually lucky. Today is the best day to start, because in not too long, the program will increase in price, maybe $200 more for every 100 members that join. I don't know yet, but this offer might not be around for too much longer. And just remember, we are living in the golden age of ecom. Everyone is shopping online now. So for every day you wait, you are missing out on thousands of dollars that could have been paid out to you by Shopify. The customers, they're ready to buy. They just need you to show up with the product. But if you don't, someone else will take the money that could have been sent out to you. So you could either take action now and get the money that the customers are already waiting to pay you, or you can sit on the sidelines, watch other people make that money and design their dream life. The choice is yours. If you want to start your e-commerce business today and make money on your own terms, then click the link at the top of the description to get lifetime access to the program today for $1,297. And in case you have any other questions before you start, or you would, for example, like to pay with crypto, there will also be a button on the page where you can shoot us a message and we'll get back to you right away. So with all that being said, thank you for watching this. I'm looking forward to see you inside of Ecom Breakout, and I wish you good luck on your journey. We'll talk soon.